Welcome back to Best Health Podcasts. Today, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the world of anaerobic exercise.
Yeah.
That powerhouse style of workout that
Mm.
really gets your heart pumping.
Mm.
And muscles working in a whole different way. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, I think you'll find some really valuable insights here today.
Yeah, I think what's so fascinating about anaerobic exercise is that it really pushes your body
Uh,
to its limits in these short bursts. It's not about endurance like aerobic exercise. It's about maximizing effort in those really intense moments.
exactly. And we're talking about activities that rely on energy stored directly in your muscles,
Mm.
not the oxygen we usually associate with cardio. So
Mhm.
things like weightlifting,
Yeah.
sprinting, or that high-intensity interval training everyone's talking about. That's where anaerobic exercise really shines.
Absolutely. And the beauty of it is you're not just building strength and power.
Yeah.
Anaerobic exercise
Yeah,
triggers a cascade of benefits throughout your entire body.
right. And I've been reading more about how muscle growth from anaerobic exercise can actually improve things like metabolism and blood sugar regulation. It's not just about aesthetics. It's about building a healthier body from the inside out.
I completely agree. So you see, when you push your muscles during anaerobic exercise, you're creating these tiny micro tears in the muscle fibers. But don't worry, that's a good thing. Your body repairs those tears during recovery. And that's how your muscles grow stronger.
And bigger.
It's like a constant cycle of challenge and rebuilding, leading to those gains we all want to see. But I'm curious, what's actually happening at a cellular level when we do anaerobic exercise? How is it different from, say, going for a long run?
Well, that's where it gets really interesting. During anaerobic exercise, your body primarily relies on glucose. That's stored sugar for
Yeah.
energy. This process doesn't need oxygen,
Huh?
but it's less efficient than aerobic energy production. That's why you can only sustain these intense bursts for a short period of time. That makes sense why those high-intensity workouts are structured the way they are, with those short bursts of activity. And then recovery periods. It's like your body needs time to catch up and replenish its
Yes.
energy store.
Exactly. And those recovery periods are just as important as the intense bursts, because that's when your body rebuilds and gets stronger.
Speaking of getting stronger, one thing I've always been curious about is the impact of anaerobic exercise on different types of muscle fibers. I know we have both fast twitch and slow twitch fibers, and I wonder if anaerobic exercise targets one more than the other.
That's a great question. You're right. We have different types of muscle fibers that are suited for different types of activities. Anaerobic exercise,
Right.
with its emphasis on power and speed, primarily targets those fast twitch muscle fibers. These fibers are responsible for those quick bursts of energy you need for things like sprinting or
Okay.
lifting heavy weights.
So if someone is looking to build explosive power and strength, they should really focus on incorporating anaerobic exercise into their routine. And this is a great time to remind our listeners that if you're looking for more personalized guidance on your fitness journey, head over to besthealthsite.com. You'll find tons of resources and information to help you achieve your goals.
Now, going back to those muscle fibers, while anaerobic exercise primarily targets fast twitch fibers, it's important to remember that, slow twitch fibers still play a role. They help with endurance and support those fast twitch fibers during those intense bursts of activity.
It's like a team effort within our muscles. But I've heard that over time, with consistent anaerobic training, you can actually train some of those slow twitch fibers that behave more like fast twitch fibers, increasing your overall power and speed. Is there any truth to that?
You're absolutely right. While we can't completely change the type of fiber, we can definitely influence its characteristics. Through consistent anaerobic training, you can enhance the explosive capabilities of some slow twitch fibers, making them more efficient at generating power.
That's fascinating. So it's not just about building new muscle. It's about optimizing the muscle fibers we already have. And that brings us back to the idea of those micro tears and the muscle rebuilding process. Can you tell us more about what's happening during that recovery period? What's actually going on inside our muscles?
Imagine it like this. When you work your muscles hard during anaerobic exercise, you create those microscopic tears in the muscle fibers. This triggers an inflammatory response as your body rushes in to repair the damage. And this is where the magic happens.
I love how you put it, the magic of muscle growth. So what's going on during this magical process?
Well, your body starts by clearing out any damaged tissue. Then it uses amino acids from the protein you consume to rebuild and repair those torn fibers. And here's the key. It doesn't just rebuild them to their previous state. It actually makes them stronger and thicker to better handle those intense demands in the future.
It's like our body is learning and adapting, becoming more resilient with each workout. And that process of muscle protein synthesis, that rebuilding and strengthening, that's what ultimately leads to visible muscle growth.
Right,
Oh,
exactly. And it's not just about getting bigger muscles, it's about improving the overall quality and function
hmm,
of your muscle tissue, and that has a ripple effect on so many other aspects of your health.
right. We were talking earlier about how anaerobic exercise can improve metabolism and blood sugar regulation.
hmm
I think a lot of our listeners would be really interested to learn more about that connection.
Absolutely. So, you see, when you increase your muscle mass through anaerobic exercise, you're essentially increasing the number of insulin receptors on your cells.
Okay, so just to back up for a second, insulin is like a key that unlocks your cells
Yeah.
to let glucose from your blood enter and be used for energy.
Right.
But sometimes our cells can become resistant to insulin, and that can lead to problems with blood sugar control.
Exactly. Imagine those insulin receptors on your cells as doors. The more doors you have, the easier it is for glucose to enter your cells. And that's where anaerobic exercise comes in. By building muscle, you're essentially adding more doors for glucose to enter, leading to better blood sugar regulation.
So it's like we're improving the efficiency of our body's energy system
Yeah.
by making it easier for glucose to get where it needs to go. And that's especially important for people who might be at risk for.
Or are managing diabetes.
Absolutely. Anaerobic exercise can be a powerful tool in managing blood sugar levels and improving overall metabolic health.
This is all such fascinating information, and it's amazing to me how much research is constantly coming out, shedding new light on the incredible benefits of exercise. It really reinforces the idea that taking care of our bodies through movement is one of the best investments we can make in our overall health and well-being.
I couldn't agree more. And there's still so much more to explore. When it comes to anaerobic exercise, we've only just scratched the surface. Well, I can't wait to dive even deeper. But before we do, I want to remind our listeners that if you're feeling inspired to incorporate anaerobic exercise into your routine, and I hope you are, be sure to visit besthealthsite.com. We've got tons of resources, tips, and expert advice to help you get started and stay motivated on your fitness journey.
And it's not just about the physical benefits. There's a growing body of research highlighting the incredible mental and emotional benefits of anaerobic exercise as well.
Yeah, that's what I love about exploring these topics. There's always something new to discover. I've heard that anaerobic exercise can have a really positive impact on mood, stress levels even, cognitive function.
Yeah, it's amazing how interconnected our physical and mental well-being really are. When you engage in anaerobic exercise, your body releases endorphins, those natural mood boosters. And that feeling of accomplishment that you get after pushing through a challenging workout can do wonders for your self-esteem.
It's like that sense of, I did that. That washes over you after a tough set or a killer sprint. It's empowering. And I've definitely noticed that. On days when I get a good anaerobic workout in, I handle stress so much better. All that pent-up energy gets channeled into something positive.
You're hitting on a key point there. Anaerobic exercise can be a fantastic outlet for stress and frustration. It allows you to physically exert yourself, release tension, and shift your focus away from whatever might be bothering you.
Yeah, it's almost like a form of active meditation in a way.
Mm.
You're so focused on the physical challenge that all those racing thoughts and worries just fade into the background.
And the cognitive benefits are really fascinating as well. Studies have shown that anaerobic exercise can improve memory, attention, and even reaction time.
So it's not just about building a stronger body, it's about building a sharper mind as well. I'm always up for anything that can help boost brain power.
And those benefits extend far beyond the gym. When you feel stronger and more confident in your body, it often translates into a greater sense of overall well-being. You might find yourself taking on new challenges, stepping outside your comfort zone, and approaching life with a more positive and resilient mindset.
I love that perspective. It's like that physical strength
Yeah.
spills over into other areas of our lives,
Yeah.
giving us the confidence and resilience to tackle whatever comes our way.
Exactly. And that brings us to another important aspect of anaerobic exercise. It's accessibility. You don't need a fancy gym membership or expensive equipment to reap the benefits.
I'm so glad you brought that up. Sometimes it feels like the fitness world is all about the latest gadgets and trendy workouts. But the truth is, you can get a fantastic anaerobic workout using just your own body weight.
Absolutely. Think about it. Bodyweight exercises like squats, lunges, push-ups, and burpees are all fantastic examples of anaerobic exercises, and you can do them anywhere, anytime.
And I love how those bodyweight exercises can be modified to suit any fitness level. You can start with easier variations and gradually increase the intensity as you get stronger. It's a workout that truly grows with you.
And let's not forget about those everyday activities. That can be turned into mini anaerobic workouts. Taking the stairs two at a time, carrying your groceries instead of using a cart, playing a vigorous game of tag with your kids. These are all opportunities to inject bursts of intensity into your daily routine.
I'm such a fan of that mindset. It's about finding those moments throughout your day to challenge yourself, get your heart rate up, and build that strength and stamina. It doesn't have to be a formal workout. It can be woven into the fabric of your life.
And you know what's fascinating to me is that how this approach can really change your relationship with exercise. It's not about
Yeah.
carving out a specific time slot for grueling workout. It's about embracing movement and challenge as part of your daily life.
It's about finding joy in movement, in pushing your limits, and in feeling your body getting stronger. And that sense of enjoyment, that sense of play, I think that's key to making fitness a sustainable part of your life.
Absolutely. When you find activities you genuinely enjoy, it doesn't feel like a chore. It feels like an empowering choice you're making for your well-being. And that makes all the difference in the long run.
You know, we've talked a lot about the amazing benefits of anaerobic exercise, but I think it's also important to address the safety aspect. What are some things our listeners should keep in mind if they're new to anaerobic exercise or are looking to increase the intensity of their workouts?
That's a great point. You know, it's always wise to prioritize safety, especially when you're pushing your body to its limits.
Exactly. So what are some key things to keep in mind?
Well, first and foremost, it's crucial to listen to your body. Don't push yourself beyond your limits, especially when you're starting out.
That's so important. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a new workout, but we have to remember that progress takes time. It's better to start slowly and gradually increase the intensity as you get stronger.
Absolutely. And proper form is paramount, especially when you're doing exercises that involve weights or resistance. Using incorrect form can increase your risk of injury.
That's why it can be so helpful to work with a qualified trainer, at least initially.
Yeah.
Make sure you're using the correct form and technique. They can guide you, spot you, and help you get the most out of your workout safely.
And speaking of guidance, I always recommend consulting with your doctor or a healthcare professional before starting any new exercise program, especially if you have any underlying health conditions.
That's such an important reminder. It's always best to get personalized advice from a professional who knows your individual health history.
And lastly, don't forget about the importance of recovery. Anaerobic exercise is demanding on your body, so it's essential to give your muscles time to repair and rebuild.
Right. Rest days are just as important as workout days. They allow your body to recharge and come back stronger for your next workout.
And don't underestimate the power of other recovery methods like stretching, foam rolling, and getting enough sleep. These are all crucial components of a well-rounded fitness routine.
It's about taking a holistic approach to fitness, incorporating not just the workouts themselves, but also the recovery practices that support your body's natural healing and growth processes.
Precisely. And when you find that balance between challenge and recovery, that's where you unlock the true transformative power of anaerobic exercise.
I love that. And I think that's a perfect segue into our next topic, the different types of anaerobic exercises out there we've touched on, weightlifting and bodyweight exercises. But there's a whole world of anaerobic activities just waiting to be explored.
There really is. And one of the most popular and effective forms of anaerobic exercise is high-intensity interval training, or HIIT.
Ooh, HII. I was hoping you'd bring that up. HII seems to be everywhere these days. And for good reason. It's such a time-efficient way to get an incredible workout. Can you tell us a little bit more about what HII involves and why it's so effective?
Well, as the name suggests, HIIT involves alternating between short bursts of intense activity and brief recovery periods.
I've heard it described as a roller coaster for your body. Those exhilarating highs followed by those moments of catching your breath.
That's a great analogy. And the beauty of HIIT is its versatility. You can apply it to almost any type of exercise, from running and cycling to bodyweight exercises and even swimming.
And what's really appealing about HII is that you can get a really effective workout in a relatively short amount of time.
Yeah.
For people who are juggling busy schedules, that can be a game changer.
Absolutely. And the benefits go far beyond just burning calories. HIIT has been shown to improve cardiovascular health, boost metabolism, and even increase your body's ability to burn fat.
It's like the ultimate multitasker of the fitness world.
And another great thing about HIIT is that it's constantly challenging your body in new ways. That variability helps prevent plateaus and keeps your workouts engaging and exciting.
Which is key to staying motivated and consistent with your fitness routine. Now, I know that HIIT can sound a little intimidating, especially for people who are new to exercise. Is it suitable for everyone?
That's a valid concern. While each IoT is generally safe, for most healthy adults, it's important to start gradually and listen to your body's cues. You don't want to push yourself too hard too soon.
And again, consulting with your doctor or a healthcare professional is always a good idea before starting any new exercise program, especially something as intense as HIIT.
Absolutely. And remember, it's about finding what works best for your individual fitness level and goals. You can modify the intensity, duration, and types of exercises to suit your needs.
That's so important. It's not about comparing yourself to others or trying to keep up with the latest fitness trends. It's about finding a workout that you enjoy, that challenges you in a healthy way, and that fits into your lifestyle.
And speaking of finding a workout that fits into your lifestyle, let's talk about another exciting form of anaerobic exercise that has gained a lot of popularity in recent years: CrossFit.
Oh, CrossFit. I've heard so much about it. It seems like a really intense and challenging workout. Can you give us a little insight into what makes CrossFit unique?
CrossFit is a high-intensity fitness program that combines elements of weightlifting, gymnastics, and metabolic conditioning.
It sounds like a total body workout that really pushes you to your limit.
That's the goal. CrossFit workouts, also known as WODs or workouts of the day, are designed to be constantly varied and challenging. You might be doing anything from Olympic lifts and pull-ups to box jumps and burpees, all within the same workout.
It definitely sounds like a workout that keeps you on your toes, both literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
But I've also heard that CrossFit has a strong community aspect. Is that true?
Absolutely. One of the hallmarks of CrossFit is its sense of community. CrossFit gyms, also known as boxes, often foster a supportive and encouraging environment where people of all fitness levels come together to work out and push each other to be their best.
That's so great. It's like having a built-in support system to help you stay motivated and accountable. And I imagine that shared experience of pushing through those tough workouts together can really create a strong bond between members.
It's definitely a unique and powerful aspect of CrossFit. And for many people, that sense of community is what keeps them coming back for more.
Well, I have to say, I'm feeling really inspired by all these different anaerobic exercise options. It's amazing to see how many different ways there are to challenge our bodies, build strength, and improve our overall health.
It truly is. And you know what I find so exciting about anaerobic exercise is that it's not just about physical transformation, it's about pushing boundaries, discovering your inner strength, and realizing what your body is truly capable of.
I love that. It's about so much more than just how we look. It's about how we feel, how we move through the world, and how we tap into our own potential.
Exactly. And that journey of self-discovery and empowerment, that's what makes anaerobic exercise so incredibly rewarding.
You know, I think this is a perfect time to remind our listeners that if you're feeling inspired to explore the world of anaerobic exercise, head over to besthealthsite.com. We've got tons of resources, workout ideas, and expert advice to help you get started and stay motivated on your fitness journey.
It's an amazing resource for anyone who wants to learn more about anaerobic exercise and how to incorporate it into their lives.
Absolutely. And we've got so much more to discuss about anaerobic exercise, including some of the amazing benefits it can offer. For women's health specifically, we'll be diving into that in the next part of our deep dive, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Best Health Podcast. We're continuing our deep dive into the power of anaerobic exercise. Before we left off, we were talking about the variety of anaerobic exercise options out there. And I'm excited to keep exploring this. You mentioned that there are specific benefits for women's health. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Anaerobic exercise can be incredibly beneficial for women throughout different stages of life. For example, it can play a key role in maintaining bone density, which is especially important as women age.
Because we know that bone density naturally declines as we get older, increasing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. So how does anaerobic exercise help with that?
Well, weight-bearing exercises, which are a cornerstone of many anaerobic workouts, actually stimulate bone growth and remodeling. When you challenge your bones with weight or resistance, it signals to your body to build stronger, denser bones.
So it's like giving your bones a workout, just like we work our muscles. And that can make a huge difference in preventing those age-related bone issues down the line.
Exactly. And another area where anaerobic exercise can be particularly helpful for women is during menopause.
Okay. That's a time of significant hormonal changes. And I know a lot of women experience things like weight gain, mood swings, and decreased energy levels during that transition. Can anaerobic exercise help with those symptoms at all?
It certainly can. Anaerobic exercise can help regulate hormones, boost metabolism, and improve mood, all of which can be incredibly beneficial during menopause.
Wow, it's amazing how exercise can have such a profound impact on our hormonal balance. And speaking of hormonal changes, anaerobic exercise can also be beneficial for women dealing with PMS or irregular periods.
That's right. By helping to regulate hormones and reduce stress levels, anaerobic exercise can often alleviate some of the discomfort associated with PMS and menstrual cycles.
So it's like finding a natural way to support your body through those hormonal fluctuations. And it's not just about physical health benefits either. I know that anaerobic exercise can have a really positive impact on mental and emotional well-being as well, which is so important for women who are juggling so many different roles and responsibilities in their lives.
Absolutely. The stress-busting and mood-boosting benefits of anaerobic exercise can be incredibly empowering for women. It's a way to carve out time for self-care, build confidence, and cultivate a sense of resilience.
And it's about more than just looking good. It's about feeling good, both inside and out. It's about reclaiming your strength, your energy, and your sense of vitality.
And I think that's a really important message to emphasize. Sometimes the fitness world can feel very focused on aesthetics,
Mhm.
on achieving a certain body image. But the true power of anaerobic exercise lies in its ability to transform how we feel about ourselves, both physically and mentally.
It's about celebrating what our bodies can do, about pushing our limits, and discovering our inner strength. It's about embracing a healthy and active lifestyle that nourishes our minds and bodies.
Exactly. And it's about finding joy in movement, in challenging ourselves, and in celebrating the incredible capabilities of our bodies.
I love that. And I think it's a perfect reminder that fitness is not a one-size-fits-all journey. It's about finding what works best for you, what brings you joy, and what helps you feel your best.
Absolutely. And it's about listening to your body, honoring your individual needs, and celebrating every step of the way.
Well said. And we've covered so much ground today in our deep dive into anaerobic exercise. I feel like we've only just scratched the surface.
There's always more to explore. The world of fitness is constantly evolving, and new research is emerging all the time.
And that's what makes it so exciting. There's always something new to learn, new ways to challenge ourselves, and new discoveries to be made about the incredible capabilities of our bodies.
Absolutely. And one of the most rewarding aspects of my work is seeing people discover the joy of movement and experience the transformative power of exercise firsthand.
It's about empowering people to take control of their health and well-being and to embrace a lifestyle that supports their overall vitality.
And it's about breaking down those barriers to fitness and making movement accessible and enjoyable for everyone, regardless of their age, fitness level, or background.
Well, on that inspiring note, I want to remind our listeners that if you're feeling motivated to incorporate anaerobic exercise into your routine, head over to besthealthsite.com. You'll find a wealth of resources, workout ideas, and expert guidance to help you get started and stay on track.
It's an incredible resource for anyone who wants to delve deeper into the world of fitness and explore the amazing benefits of anaerobic exercise.
Absolutely. And as we wrap up our deep dive today, I want to leave our listeners with one final thought. We've talked a lot about the physical and mental benefits of anaerobic exercise, but I think it's important to remember that it's also about having fun.
That's so important. When you find activities you genuinely enjoy, exercise doesn't feel like a chore. It becomes something you look forward to, something that brings you joy and energy.
It's about moving your body in ways that feel good, challenging yourself in a healthy way, and celebrating all the amazing things your body can do.
Absolutely. It's about finding that sweet spot where challenge meets enjoyment, where you push your limits while still having a blast.
Well said. And on that note, I want to thank you, our listeners, for joining us on Best Health Podcasts today. We hope you enjoyed our deep dive into the power of anaerobic exercise and feel inspired to incorporate it into your own lives.
It's been a pleasure sharing this journey with you.
And remember, if you're looking for more guidance and support on your fitness journey, be sure to visit besthealthsite.com. We've got everything you need to unlock your full potential and achieve your health and wellness goals.
So get out there, move your body, and discover the incredible power of anaerobic exercise.
Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Best Health Podcasts.